Okay, gloves. Hive tool. Very nice. Beautiful. Right, who's first? Go with mine first. This one. You'll notice it's just me today. Flynn and the fam are enjoying some puppies. Farm puppies. Right, a couple of pumps. Boom, boom. Lid off. Beautiful. Crown board, it's a little stuck. Now, what do I want to see out of this? I want to see them filling up the brood frames. Now, it has been pretty rubbish weather. Yeah, that's decent. It's been pretty rubbish weather the past, well, week or two. They're drawing these out now. Yeah, it's been pretty rubbish weather the past week or two. However, today is a scorcher. They're still leaving this one empty, so I'll stick you there. But this one, they're drawing it out, as you can see, both sides. It's still empty though, but there's currently no honey flow, so they say. They're filling this with honey, they're starting to fill it. Okay, good. Maybe the honey flow is back on. Maybe. Maybe come out of the June gap. The June gap is when there's no honey in the middle of June. Oh, they're filling that and they're capping that. Okay, very good. I shall leave you to be. Yeah, you're all right. Leave you to be. Ha 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 ha. Right, I'll stick you back in. Actually, does this have stuff on the bottom? Nothing too much. Right, let's have a look inside the brood though. The queen, oh nice, the queen excluder's not coming with. Oh, it's getting the right weight, that is for sure. Oocha beastie. Right. It's a little later, it's like 3 p.m. now. Maybe a little later than 3 p.m. So a little later than we normally would be. Give you some smokage. Get down into the frames. There we go. Get the camera a bit closer. Right, let's have a look. It looks just on first view that they're not doing anything in here. They are not as busy as bees would normally be. But you've got to remember, this one was a split, so the queen swarmed, took half the colony with her, and then we split it. So they're not even drawing this out. I might do checkerboarding in here. Now, I checkerboarded the brood in was it Flynn's? Yeah, we checkerboarded that fully. Grandma and Granda's got partial checkerboarding where I took, what was it, 3 frames? Put that back there. Yeah, 3 frames. I'm going to inspect that one as well, but I'll stick this one down just for now. Down you go. Now, is this all? It's all attached. I'll inspect this one as well. So this one, they've fully drawn it out on this side, and I can see the pollen. They are storing pollen in there, so that's beautiful. And there's honey on top. That's good. Beautiful. But yeah, if I do a little checkerboarding here, will that encourage them to draw out the intermediate frame? So now that this is an undrawn frame, now it's between drawn frames, that should encourage them to draw it more. But yeah, it's been a bit of a poor weather week. Oh, look at the larva. Larva just at the bottom there. I'll show you. Larva here, looking good. Lots of capped brood, looking fantastic. And some of these bees, I don't know if you can see that, but that bee there, it's a little bit fluffier and a little bit more yellow. And this one right here, a little bit fluffier, a little bit more yellow. I wonder if you can see that. I don't know why that is. Obviously the queen, the virgin queen, went out and mated with someone who liked, ooh, there's a play cup. Just a play cup though. You've got plenty of space here. There's no need to be even considering swarming. But there's larva here. Beautiful. What was I saying? Can't remember now. Yeah, this was, the queen swarmed. Yeah. and then we split them because they were still incredibly healthy. Like we had, how many? Relax, bees. Yeah, we split them after they'd swarmed because they were still incredibly strong. Trying to see the eggs. I'm in shade right now, so I might not see. I can see the larvae, pollen. Oh, lots of brood. Larva. Can I see? Try and get a sunny spot. I'm sure there is. I'm sure there are eggs at the bottom there. Can't quite see. Yeah, I can see them there. There are eggs in there. Beautiful. I'll stick this one down. I'll maybe do two. So bald, full frame, bald. I'll do two full frames. I'll stick one of these bald ones in between, calling it bald, undrawn. There we go, undrawn. And that one was at the front. Get down there. But now it's going in between because they're taking their sweet time. I'll stick these back to the front. Help them. They're drawing that one out, but it's they're taking their sweet time. The bees here are not exactly, oh, sorry bees, not exactly peaceful right now. Right, you go back in there. So like I say, a kind of a partial checkerboard. So we've got baldy frame in between drawn frames, another baldy one. I'll maybe move one more and maybe swap these two. But first, get smoked. That smoke actually smells really nice. Now, this is the one that I hadn't inspected yet. Ugh. Looking good. Can I see the eggs? Oh, I can see the queen. There's the queen right here. Haha. Looking for eggs, and the queen was right under my nose. Right here. Beautiful looking queen. Oh, it's larva. I'm looking for eggs, but it's tiny larva. Couldn't spot it. Couldn't see it at first because it was a bit dark. Look at this bee. Very yellow bee with orange pollen on her hind legs. Yeah, I can see some eggs down there. Looking very nice. Okay, down you go. Now let's check this one. Yeah, eggs, larva, capped brood. Queens. Bees hatching around here. I just, as soon as I picked my hand up, they were covered in bees. Bees being born somewhere in there. Okay, looking good. Oh, lots of drone brood there. Lots of larvae. Play cups for some reason. They'll just keep doing that actually. Just try to see if that's just play cups. I was just blowing on this area here to see if that was a queen cell, but they're just play cups as well. So they're basically queen cells, but they're empty. They haven't loaded it. They call it charged. They haven't charged it with any larvae. And then these are undrawn frames. So I'll take, actually, yeah, I'll put one. Oh no, I was about to say I'll put one at the back, but I won't bother. I'll put this there, put this there, two closer to the front, and I'll put the one that I took out right here. Here we go. So a little bit of, I probably should give them some food as well, since I'm expecting them to draw out these frames. But, and there was the June gap, but I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm just becoming a beekeeper. hence the channel name. Right, apart from the fact that they're not drawing out the fresh frames, they're looking very good and there are no swarm cells. And I saw the queen. Oh geez, queen excluder first. I forgot about that. Put you back on. Get the honey super back on. I mean, they're drawing out the honey super. It's just the brood frames that aren't getting fully drawn out. Looking good. Crown board. Dead bee. And you go there. My hive, not bad. Flynn's hive. This was fully, what do you call it? Fully checkerboarded. Flynn's hive was fully checkerboarded last week. Let's see. Look at that. Okay. And this is the new brood box. They've been trying to stick it down. And we did perfectly alternating frames of brood versus, oh no, it wasn't perfectly alternating because here's another bald one. I keep calling them bald. Undrawn. We'll leave this one down here. The amount of noise they're making is quite inspirational. Well, they're filling it with honey, but that's fine. Capping it as well. Beautiful. Drawing it out. Very nice. This one they've stuck to the frames beneath. There we go. Haha. Honey, capped brood, some drone brood as well. Having a look for the queen. Can't see any eggs, but how'd you like that frame?
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Lots of honey on the top, lots of brood here. This is Flynn's. So this is the one we checkerboarded last week, or was it? Yeah, it was last week. And they're drawing out the fresh frames, some of them. So it's working.
It's good coming and see it because you can see it. I mean, you can see it on the video, but it's better. You can see it better in the flesh.
There's a
Oh wow!
play cup. That's looking good.
Is my touching anything he shouldn't do?
No,
No, because Daddy wouldn't let him.
he came close enough to have a good look. And there's a brand new frame that they're really drawing out now. This was completely bald last week.
Oh wow!
So they're drawing it out.
They're drawing it out.
And then
Look at that.
lots of brood, larva, play cup, that's fine. Couple of play cups. Nothing to worry about. Lots of brood. So she's been up here laying and they've been capping it, and she's been up here in the past week because there's very young larvae. And then this is another one that was completely fresh last week. They're drawing it out.
So they're working for their money.
Aye. She's not laying in here yet, but she'll obviously come up to realise that there's space here. They've put some pollen in it. Here's one that was all capped brood. It's hatching. They're filling it with pollen. These have all hatched. I want to see eggs. Ooh, I see larvae. Trying to get some sunlight on it. Where is the sun? Up there. Just move it here. Yeah, it's really young larva. So she's been up here laying. Yeah, they're feeding that larva. Beautiful. No queen cells. And then this is one that was a fresh frame again. Look at it. The love going onto my hands. Being drawn out as well. Oh, look how fresh that is. Oh, and look. Here's another one that was fresh last week. And Flynn, tell everyone, what is that?
Wow, look at that. Capped honey.
It's capped brood. It looks like honey because it's so pale, but that's capped brood. So this is a fresh frame that the queen has been laying in. Oh yes. Yeah, it's a distance and it's really pale. But yeah, it's capped brood. I wonder if the queen's in here somewhere. Yeah, on this very frame. Maybe not, but the amount of... Oh, she must be close by because there's fresh eggs, very young larvae, and the frame in front is just being drawn out now. So I'll maybe just put them back. The queen's doing a good job, Flynn. And we'll push these forward. Beautiful. I'll take this one up first. Should probably use dummy boards because, well, they're drawing that out. I think they're taking some of the wax from here and using it elsewhere. Yeah, I should probably use dummy boards because they'll be easier to take out and use for, that's fine, use for the, oh, here's an older one. Oh, capped brood right in the middle. And no eggs, but this is relatively fresh. A fresh frame. You can tell by the paleness. There we go, capped brood in the middle. There's some young larvae. Can't see any eggs though. No eggs, but it's okay. You can tell by how pale it is there, fresh. This is, they're drawing it out a bit. That's okay. I may need to feed them. I was thinking that maybe a dummy board would be good. Do I see anything down there? It's hard to tell, getting into the sunlight. Oh, eggs, plenty eggs. So the queen's been down here laying as well. So that is now being filled back up with eggs. And there's lots of juicy larvae at the top. Beautiful. And it's probably likewise here. Let me get into the sun. Yeah, lots of eggs. Beautiful, so the queen's using the space. They're making new space. Haven't seen any, what do you call it? Swarm cells. No cause for concern there. Flynn's done. And last but not least, Grandma and Granda's hive. Roof, ground board. How are we looking? Now this one was the partially, they're sort of drawing some of it out, partially checkerboarded. Not properly checkerboarded though. Not really drawing any of that out. But they are the baldy frames, the fresh frames. Aha. Now this is one that was checkerboarded up. There is still some capped brood there. And there's still some capped brood there, but they're backfilling it with honey, which might mean that the queen's not coming up to lay. This was yeah, they're not drawing that out, and that was put in between brood frames. And they're backfilling this with honey. Now, strangely enough, we did see the queen last week, and there were no swarm cells. We saw the queen backfilling this with honey. Now she might just be downstairs laying all the empty frames down there, and they're just filling this with honey because they're drawing this out because that's all the room, because they've got plenty of room downstairs. So that might be the case because they need a bit of time to draw the frames out, the new frames. So they maybe haven't had a chance to do that properly. No queen cells, but there's still some capped brood up here. And plenty of capped brood there. Are there any eggs though? Yes, there are eggs. So she is filling, so there are eggs. Filling this with some eggy weggies. All right, that's good to see. Very, very good. Okay, a little bit of panic averted. And then these are all just empty frames. I'll put you all the way forward. Stick you here. Yeah, this is why I was considering dummy boards, because this is the first frame and it's full of bees. Filling it with honey. Filling it with... Ooh. It's hard to tell if there are eggs. There's no eggs. That's okay. And then, but then if this was full of brood, I wouldn't want to just leave it on the floor. Maybe just leave it there. It's not got any brood on it, so it should be okay. Backfilling with honey. Same. No eggs. But it might be because it's at the edge, the outer edge of the hive. This one, they're just drawing it out. So this was one that was checkerboarded, so that's fine. Partial checkerboarding, you know. This one was full of brood. It's capped, some of it capped, mostly still capped. Likewise, big full frame of capped brood. Nice. And this one is all hatched. Now, do I see eggs? No. They're not backfilling it. Not with honey, at least. I thought I saw the queen, but I did not. Oh yeah, eggs in here. Okay. The queen's still in here laying. Very nice. Capped brood. Capped brood. No queen cell. Oh, hang on. This may well be a queen cell. This thing right here. That actually is it's a swarm cell. Now, I don't want to knock it down. I thought we subsided the swarm urge. That one is sealed, but it's a bit small. It's very small. If I see the queen, I'll knock down that swarm cell. There's definitely eggs and larvae here. Bit strange that there was a swarm cell. This is one that was freshly made. And they've fully drawn it out. Don't see any queen cells. Any eggs. No. Don't really see much of anything in there. And all the other ones are undrawn. This one, no eggs. No eggs. But then this is a fresh one as well, that they're just drawn out. But there's plenty of space in here for the queen. I didn't see the queen though, and the rest of it I don't think I'll bother inspecting. Let's just leave it then. Let's just leave it, and we'll hope that the queen's still in here laying away. I'll move these back. I'm going to put this one, oopsie, back into here, near the front, because it's nicely drawn out. Okay, I won't do any further checkerboarding, no need. Okay, not entirely sure what's going on with this one. There was a capped queen cell, and I do worry that means the queen is gone, because there were a lot of frames with empty cells with no eggs in them, and some frames that they were backfilling with honey. That just means replacing the freshly hatched brood, they were filling it with honey instead of letting the queen, there's some, there we go, instead of letting the queen lay eggs back in there, filling it with honey, as if they knew, well, there's no queen in here, why don't we just fill it with honey, because queen's not going to lay. So that, but there were eggs, which is like very fresh eggs, which is what may be causing me to second guess myself. Well, it definitely is, but there you have it. Right, all inspections done.